Hi everyone, my name is Angela from Angela Stitches and welcome back to my channel. It is March 2nd and today I started my Linen and Threads mystery cell. So let me show you what part 3 looks like. And like I said in my other previous videos, I'm working on this every month, the first of every month, and I'm trying to finish the parts within that month as it comes out. So the stitching goes super fast, so it's pretty doable. So this is what it looks like, and this is the area that I worked on today with this Valdani red. So in the chart, it looks like I'm about, let's see, right here, but I still need to do this connecting bar. So that's all I did, and I really like using this Valdani red. This kind of made me want to do the seasonal quickers with the Valdani threads. Those are really pretty. But for now, I'll be working on this with the Valdani that I have, and then tomorrow I'll continue to work on this and maybe put in a couple of stitches on my angel. So those are my plans for tomorrow. And I'm also trying to get my illustration stuff done. I'm actually trying to make some stickers to use it in my journals. I thought it would be cool to make my own stickers and use it in my journal. So I'll show you those probably next week. I'm actually really excited to see them come to life. So yeah, I'm pretty excited for that. So I think that's it for today, and I'll see you tomorrow with some more cross-stitching stuff. It is Tuesday afternoon, and today I worked on two projects, this mystery cell and just a little bit on my angel, which I'll show you in a little bit. But this is how much I got done on my mystery cell, just this bit here. And then I'll start stitching this area when I come back to this. And I actually was watching a Netflix show called Chambers. So I've been stitching a little slow, but it's okay. But I really like that show. I have a lot of questions though. So I'm hoping some of those questions will be answered by the end of season 1. But I'm sure there's going to be a cliffhanger if there is going to be a season 2. But I'm on episode 4, I think, and it's the show itself is kind of slow for me, but still it's really good. And then I also started listening to The Haunting of Hill House on Audible. I watched the Netflix show twice, once by myself and the second time with my brother, and it was really good. But the book is actually very different. The only similarities I found so far are the names of the characters and obviously the house. So, yeah, it's really good so far. The story's very different, so it's really fun to listen to. If you know any other scary Audible or audiobooks, let me know in the comments or like a podcast even. I'm actually out of stuff to listen to, so if you have any favorite podcast or books, let me know. And then this, I actually moved this to a Q-snap because I can stitch with two hands when I have it on a Q-snap. Before I was using this hoop and I had to hold the hoop with my left hand and stitch only with my right hand. So yeah, I'm going to work on this a little bit more. And before I forget, someone on Instagram messaged me about a video a couple of weeks ago actually. I totally forgot about this, but I watched the video today. So it's a finishes video by Deb Wilson on YouTube, and she has a mirror finish on a 40 count, so that was really cool to see. I'll have the link to her video in the description box below, so check her out if you're interested in a mirabilia finished on a 40 count. So thank you so much for sharing that with me. It was really cool to see that. So I think I'm just gonna work on these two projects a little bit more tonight and tomorrow as well. So I'll come back again with some more progress. So it is still Wednesday and I finally got the 1/1 skin done on my angel and I think it looks really good. And I also finished the wings, but I kind of had to shorten the length. So if you see it in the chart, it has a couple more stitches. So in my stitching it should come up to around here, but I decided to shorten it and it'll be much more easier for me to finish it later on into an ornament, so I did that. And oh, I still need to do the back stitching on her face, so it'll be much more defined. And then I also finished one color of the petite treasure braid along this outer border here, and I think I'll start on the whisper around her neck. So this is the petite treasure braid that I did along the border, and this is the whisper. And this is gonna go around this collar area. And then there's another gold around the halo right next to this one. And this gold is a much darker and intense gold that'll go around in between this area right here. So I'm really close to finishing this, but let me zoom in so that you can see the 1/1 skin a little bit better. So it's not perfect. I'm not too happy with some of the stitches here. It looks a little messy, but that's okay. I think I could cover some of it later with the back stitching, so yeah. So that's all I did today, and I didn't get to work on my mystery cell today, so I don't have any progress on that. But I'm super happy with how this is turning out. I think I'll work on this tomorrow as well and have it finished. So hopefully when I come back tomorrow, I'll have it finished to show you. It is the next day and I have a finish, and it was pretty quick. I only had just a little bit to do to finish it, so I'm super happy with it. To be honest, I was a little doubtful about this project because of the colors and also because I wasn't too happy with some of my stitches, not just the 1/1 skin, but like ever since I started stitching on 40 count, 1/2, all the projects that I have that are on 32 count looked really messy to me, and this was one of them, but I think it turned out really pretty, so I'm super happy with it. But let me zoom in a little bit so that you can see the details a little better. So like I said the other day, this calls for 2 different shades of gold in Petite Treasure Braid and also some gold beads. And now that I finished this, I understand why it was required so many types of golds. So having 3 different shades, well, including the beads, so 2 Petite Treasure Braids and 1 gold beads, gives this effect of like glowing light, if that makes sense, especially because of the transparency of the gold beads. I think it really gives that effect. So I thought that was really cool. And the way the light reflects off of each other, it's really pretty. I'll turn on the lamp in a little bit to see if that could be caught on my phone, but yeah, it really gives that halo effect. And then this whisper thread, when you stitch with this fuzzy stuff, it actually kind of flattens the fuzziness because it's going through the fabric repeatedly. So what I do to make it fluffy again is by using this. This is actually a toothbrush for your teeth that are way inside that you can't reach with your normal toothbrush. And this is new, by the way. I don't brush my teeth with this one. It's brand new, only for this purpose. But all I do is rub it and pull slightly so that I could, I don't know, like reactivate the fuzziness. I don't know. So if I tilt it this way, you can see the textures a little better. See this? Yeah, it wasn't like this when I first finished stitching it with the whisper thread, but it was almost like regular DMC, but a little fuzzier. I wanted this to have a little bit more volume, so I used this toothbrush to do that. So that's a little tip, I guess. I think you could just use a regular toothbrush, but I like the point that this one has, so I've been using that. And so let me turn on the lamp to see if I could capture the halo effect. So not really, I don't think, but you can definitely see the sparkles on my fabric though. Like you can see it even underneath my 1/1 skin. But yeah, it's really hard to see that effect, I guess, in camera. But this was really fun to stitch. So super happy with it, but this is going into my finished pile for now. And I'm still working on my mystery cell by Linen and Threads. So I'll show you that later when I get a little bit more progress on it. But I like to work on at least 2 projects at the same time. So let me pull out the one that I want to work on next. So after working on 2 projects that are on 32 count, I was actually really itching to work on something that was on 40 count. So I was looking at all of my 40 count projects. This is the one that I haven't worked on for months, almost, I think, at least for 6 months. So this is Village of Cochrane Hollow, and I won the giveaway by Emily from Eclectic Possessions. So I was super happy and started it on 40 count. So this is what it looks like. And I'm planning on doing a giveaway as well once I finish this, and this is actually in my list to finish by end of 2020. So I really need to work on this, but I'm doing my own conversions with everything color and cotton. So I'm just choosing colors as I go. And you could already tell by the color scheme, it's already very bright compared to the original. So I'll be working on block 2. And I actually kind of messed up the placing. So I always remeasure it again and again. But it is going to fit with like 1 inch border on this side. It was a really stupid mistake on my part, but I think it'll be okay. So I'm going to work on this tomorrow, but for the rest of the day, I think I'm gonna work on my mystery cell. So it's been like an hour since I last talked to you. So I've been working on my mystery cell and I got a pretty good chunk done here. So I think I was down to here the last time I checked in with this project, and then I did this much today, so that's pretty good. So I'm going to work on this again tomorrow along with my village of Cochrane Hollow, but all I have left is this portion to finish the motif and another quarter of a motif on the bottom here and like a little snowflake kind of like this one that goes here. So yeah, that's pretty much everything for today. So I'll see you again tomorrow with some progress on my village of Cochrane Hollow. So see you tomorrow. It's been 2 days since I last checked in, so this is my 2 days worth of progress, today's and yesterday's. And so the first thing I worked on was my village of Cochrane Hollow. So I finished the border of this box, and then I also finished the tree trunks, but I forgot which color and cotton this was, so I picked a similar orangey brown, but it's a little lighter, but I kind of like that. So I did that, and I started on the white fence in the foreground with a light cream color. So lots to go still. It's almost full coverage, so lots of tiny stitches. And then I also worked on my Linen and Threads mystery cell and finished it, the part 3. And I'll add a picture here later when I edit this video because I'm sure the whole thing isn't gonna fit into the camera. So yeah, but it's really pretty. If you're looking for a Quaker style to stitch, I recommend this. And it's also free on their website, so that's really good. So I also think this would be really pretty if I did some autumn colors or even just like a light blue. I don't know, it's really pretty and I really love it. So I'm counting this as a finish. So this is my second finish for this month so far. And so far in 2020, I think I have so 2 for March, and then I had 4 finishes in February, and then in January, let's see. So I just checked my journal, and in January I also had 4 finishes. So in total so far I have 10 finishes, and I'm including the 3 parts as a finish. So technically I have 7 finishes and 1 partially finished project. I think that's really good, but I think those 7 were very small finishes. So I think for March I want to work towards a bigger finish. I haven't decided which project yet, but I'll let you know later. And so maybe sometime in mid-March I'll do a quarterly finishes video. Yeah. Would you be interested in seeing that? Let me know in the comments. So, oh sorry, I got a little sidetracked there counting my finishes, but oh yeah, so while stitching part 3, I found a mistake in the chart, I think. Like this motif here, I feel like it's supposed to be symmetrical, and it is, but in the chart there was 1 empty stitch, so I went back in and filled it in right here. And for this bigger motif, I made a bunch of mistakes, like somewhere here. So I fixed that, and then here, so I stitched this motif a row over to the right, so I added this 1 line. So the gap between these two are a little closer, but that's okay. And yeah, I'm not gonna point it out because I think you can see it too, maybe, but I saw 4 of the same male body parts in this one, and now I can't unsee it. So I thought that was kind of funny. Let me know if you could see it too, or if it's just me. So tomorrow I'm going to continue with this, the Village of Cochrane Hollow. Let me get this out of the way. So this one, I really love this piece. It's almost like painting or like filling in a coloring book almost because I'm choosing my own colors. So I'll be working on this. And then I kind of feel like working on my Blue Moon Angel by Lavender and Lace. So let me get that out. So this is what she looks like right now, and I'm not really sure which direction I'll go, but maybe I'll try to get to her face, but either way I'll be working on this. And like I said in my other videos, I want to tackle my perforated paper projects. So one that has the most progress on is my fairy godmother, and I finished the main part done, and now I need to do her wings on this silver perforated paper and tiny little leaves, and then I need to assemble her, but for now I'm just going to work on her wings, and later I'll get some pretty pink ribbons and finish it like in the picture. So those are my next week's plan, and I think that's it. So I hope you liked this video as well, and if you made it this far, I want to let you know that I'm having a giveaway in my last video, I think. So check that out if you're interested, and thank you so much for watching and commenting on my videos. I really appreciate it. So thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!